Good evening, everybody. I'm going to be calling this meeting to order. Are we good, Clemente? Calling this meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. Moving right along to item 1B, roll call. Ms. Anso, can you please take roll?
Yes.
Mrs. Anso?
President Leticia Garcia,
Here.
Vice President Roberto Campo, Clerk Beatriz Perez,
Here.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera, Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez,
Here.
Mr. Ocampo is absent.
Thank you. Moving on to item 1C, the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance will be read out loud by Gael Salazar and Christian Hernandez from the Alisal community. Can you please step forward? All yours.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I noticed somebody in the back. Were you supposed to be doing the pledge as well? Okay, come on in. Both of you come back. We're going to take another minute because I know you're all dressed up and I know you were looking forward for this. So come on over. We're going to do this again, boys and girls, just women and children. We're going to go ahead and start this all over again. So we got Gael Salazar and Christian Hernandez from the Alisal Community School.
Please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, moving on to item 1D, Spotlight. This is an opportunity to feature up to a 3-minute presentation, the positive things that are taking place throughout the district. Mrs. Ansel, do we have any spotlights?
No.
No spotlights?
No.
No. Thank you. Moving on to item 1E, adoption of the agenda. Mrs. Ancho, sorry. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Gilpaz, seconded by Mr. Jimenez. Comments, questions? Mrs. Santo, can you please select the line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Thank you. Moving on to item 2, public comments. In this agenda, we do have 2 closed sessions. So the first closed session, this is for the first closed session agenda items only. Guidelines, there will be a 2-minute limit for individuals and a 20-minute limit on total public comments. There is no ceding of one's time to other individuals. 2A, individuals wishing to address the Board of Trustees on closed session agenda items may do so at this time. Time is 5:34. We don't have any for the first closed session. I'm ending this time at 5. I'm going to call it, let's see. 5:34 as well. We are now going to adjourn to close session at, I'm going to call it 5:35. Thank you. Are we good, Mr. Clemente? Okay. I'm reconvening to open session at 6:17 PM. Item 4B. During closed session discussion on emotion by Mrs. Gilpas, seconded by Mrs. Perez, the board voted 4-0 in favor of remanding the investigation on specific issues following the appeal of an employee complaint investigation, position title of social worker. Moving on to item 5, public comment concerning items on the open session agenda and/or non-agenda items guidelines. There will be a 2-minute limit for individuals and a 20-minute limit on total public comments. There is no ceding of one's time to other individuals. Item 5A, individuals wishing to address the Board of Trustees on open session agenda items and/or other items may do so at this time, starting 6:18 PM. Do we have any? Okay, we have a few. Calling Norma Villalobos. Bueno,
Ay, sí, ahora sí ya, ay, perdón. ¿Más cerca? Ok. Buenas tardes, miembros de la mesa directiva y superintendente. Mi nombre es Norma Villalobos. Yo fui madre de este distrito por más de 6 años. También soy organizadora con BC Padres Unidos, organizando padres en el distrito Alizal. También soy un trabajador comunitario. Estoy aquí esta tarde para presentarles el trabajo que estamos haciendo a través de la organización BAC. Me gustaría compartirles con ustedes que como trabajadora comunitaria estoy apoyando a las familias de Alizal para dirigirlas con los recursos basados en sus necesidades. Mi trabajo es apoyar en el proceso de escucharles y crearles confianza de compartir sus historias y las necesidades que tienen en el momento. Estamos trayendo recursos e información como la preparación para comenzar el proceso de llenar los planes de seguridad infantil que les ayuda a estar listos para una emergencia, sobre todo en este clima político. Nuestro rol como organización es crítico en la conexión y confianza con los padres. Tenemos la capacidad de responder. Estamos aquí para presentarles algo de lo que estamos haciendo en la comunidad de Alizal y darles más información de nuestro trabajo. Saben que cuentan con nosotros para colaborar de una manera significativa que beneficie a las familias de Alizal. Esperamos que en un futuro cercano podamos tener más contacto para poder seguir buscando esa colaboración que beneficie a los niños de Alizal. Gracias por su atención y esperamos escuchar de ustedes pronto.
Good afternoon, members of the Board of Trustees. My name is Norma Villalobos. I was a mother of this district for more than 6 years. I'm also an organizer with BHC Padres Unidos, organizing parents in the district. I'm also a community worker. I'm here this afternoon to present the work that we're doing through BHC. I would like to share with you that as a community worker, I am supporting Alizal families to guide them with the resources based in their needs. My work is to support in the process of listening to them and to create a trust to share their stories and the need that they have at the moment. We're bringing resources and information such as preparation to start a process called child safety plans that would help them be ready in case of an emergency, especially during this political climate. Our role as an organization is critical in the connection and trust that parents have, and we have the capacity to respond. We're here to present some of the things that we're doing in the Al Sadd community and give you more information about our job. You know that you can count on us to collaborate in a significant manner that benefits the Al Sadd families, and we hope that in the future we can take more contact with you all to continue looking for this collaboration that benefits children of Al Sadd. Thank you for your attention, and we hope to listen from you soon.
Thank you. Maria Parra?
Buenas tardes, mesa directiva del Distrito Alizal, nuestra superintendente, señora Mónica Anzo. Mi nombre es María Parra, soy mamá y residente de este distrito por ya muchos años. También soy una residente muy involucrada en distritos escolares y áreas que afectan al niño desde los primeros inicios de vida. Actualmente estoy aquí como organizadora comunitaria directamente dentro de nuestro distrito Alizal con la organización de BHC, Comité de Padres Unidos. Mi comentario el día de hoy es para resaltar y ofrecer los diferentes currículos y programas que nosotros estamos ofreciendo con comunidades de Alizal. Esta área apoya mucho el involucramiento y conocimiento de padres dentro de nuestras 12 escuelas del distrito. Por ejemplo, hace unos meses yo estuve facilitando el currículo de Mi Vida, Mi Futuro de Bright Futures en colaboración con BHC, y este abrió mucho conocimiento e importancia de las clases requeridas A through G. Este currículo da mucha oportunidad a que padres y jóvenes profundicen en estos requerimientos y con esto un gran resultado en las áreas académicas. Este currículo nos habla de la reclasificación, clases AP, carreras y algunas otras áreas que mandan al estudiante al éxito. Esperamos en el futuro que Bright Futures, Distrito Alizal y BAC nos veamos colaborando dentro de estos currículos con las familias de este distrito. Tener un mapeo de lo que es la reclasificación y otras áreas en familias de Alizal sería un gran éxito, no solo en el conocimiento, sino también en resultados de involucramiento y estándares académicos a futuro. Los currículos de la cultura cura también son currículos que podemos tomar ventaja. Colaborar con el currículo de Cara y Corazón nos abre oportunidades. Muchas gracias.
Good afternoon, Board Trustees and Superintendent Monica Anzo. My name is Maria Parra. I'm a mother and resident of this district for many years, and I'm a very involved resident in school districts and areas that affect children ever since they're very few years of their lives. These days, I'm here as an organizer directly with our district through BHC Padres Unidos. My comment today is to show and offer the different curriculums and programs that we are offering with communities such as Al Sadd that support parental involvement and knowledge within our two schools in the districts. For instance, a few months ago, I was facilitating curriculum of My Life, My Future of Bright Future in collaboration with BHC, and these opened a lot of knowledge of importance in the classes required in the H through G. This curriculum gives a lot of opportunities for parents and young people to deepen their knowledge in these requirements, and with these, we had great results in those academic experiences. This curriculum talks about reclassification, AP classes, career, and other areas that send students to success. We hope that in the future, Bright Futures, Al Sadd, and BHC can see one another collaborating within this curriculum with the Al Sadd families to have mapping of what the reclassification is and other areas for Al Sadd families would be a great success, not just for knowledge, but also in involvement results and academic standards in a near future. We also could take advantage of La Cultura Cura curriculum. We also know we can take advantage of that. Also, Cara y Corazón is another one of the opportunities that we can offer within ALASAL. Many thanks, Maria Parra.
Okay, thank you. May I have Sylvia Perez to the front, please? Sylvia Perez.
Hello, good evening, Board, Superintendent Anzo. I really wanted to just speak on one of the consent agenda items. I wanted to thank the board for looking over the item and hopefully it gets accepted. But I really wanted to just inform a little bit more about what CEI Community Engagement Initiative is. It's a phenomenal opportunity of a grant that we wrote in collaboration with Mr. Castro with the support of Mrs. Lepe, my site principal. And that grant is going to give us the opportunity to engage with school districts across California. I've participated in it before, and the learnings that we brought back to my old district and we'll bring back here, it's an opportunity to engage, to learn more, especially for all of our coordinators, our parent educators, and our community at large. And I think if it does get accepted, we will make you all very proud. So thank you for considering it.
Thank you. Ms. Ambrose.
Good evening, President Garcia, Board of Trustees, and Superintendent Monzo. On behalf of the my name is Candy Ambrose, and I am the early literacy coach at Barton Elementary. I was here about a year ago fighting for our kids. So on behalf of Barton School community, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude for your continued support of our students, teachers, and staff. Your leadership made a noticeable difference this school year. Last year, we had 5 classrooms without a permanent teacher. This year, I am proud to say that we have 0 unfilled classrooms. We have welcomed 8 new teachers, which has provided our students with consistency and strong instruction. In the past, we needed to rely on 5 different substitute teachers to cover classrooms. This year's staffing improvements have created stability that benefits both students and families. Your support has strengthened not only our students, but also our teachers, coaches, and administration, allowing us to better serve the community. Thank you for prioritizing staffing and for investing in the success of our schools. Because of your support, our students are experiencing a stronger, more stable learning environment this year. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Paulina Diego, sorry. Diego.
Buenas tardes, señora Superintendente Mónica Anzo y a toda la Junta Directiva. Hoy representamos a la escuela BRB. Mi nombre es Paulina Diego, soy la presidenta de nuestro concilio escolar, por lo que junto con la señora Lisbeth Santos representamos a los padres de nuestra escuela. Y también formamos parte del grupo de Padres Unidos BHC, las escuelas comunitarias, y participamos activamente en las juntas de DILAC de nuestro distrito. Agradecemos esta oportunidad para exponer nuestra petición. Queremos expresar puntualmente una de las necesidades que tenemos en la escuela Virginia Roca Barton. Se trata de la techumbre o sombra para la recreación y descanso de nuestros alumnos. Como padres nos preocupamos por la salud y bienestar de nuestros hijos en los tiempos de calor y lluvia, pues no tienen un lugar adecuado a donde refugiarse. Esta es una necesidad que nuestra escuela siempre ha padecido. Llevamos mucho tiempo deseando que este proyecto sea tomado en cuenta. Como ejemplo de referencia tenemos la sombra de la escuela Oscar Loya, la de Frank Paul, la escuela Lizal, por lo que confiamos y agradecemos desde ya su consideración a nuestra petición, ya que será una gran contribución a la comunidad estudiantil. Creemos firmemente que esto ayudará a mejorar el ambiente escolar. Muchas gracias.
Good afternoon, Ms. Superintendent Mónica Anzo and all of the Board of Trustees. Today, we represent a BRB school. My name is Paulina Diego. I'm the president of the School Site Council. And along with Mrs. Lisbeth Santos, we represent all the parents of our school. And we also take part of the Padres Unidos BHC group, community schools, and we take part actively in DLAC meetings in our district. We appreciate this opportunity to express our petition. We want to express that one of the needs that we have at VRV is shade for the children and rest of our students. As parents, we are worried about their health and well-being. And when it's very hot or there's rain, they have no adequate place to seek refuge. This is a need that our school has had for a long time. We have been seeking for this project for a while. As an example, we have the shade structure at Oscar Loya, at Frank Paul, at Alza. This is why we trust and thank starting from now your consideration to our petition, because it will be a great contribution to the school community. We believe firmly that this would help improve the school environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lisbeth Santos.
Buenas tardes, superintendente señora Monicanzo y miembros del concilio. Mi nombre es Lisbeth Santos, soy madre de la Escuela Virginia Roca Barton. Soy una mamá muy activa en CCA, DLAC y Padres Unidos. Soy miembro de la mesa directiva del Concilio Escolar de la Escuela Virginia Roca Barton. Además, soy estudiante de la Escuela de Adultos y también formo parte del Concilio Estudiantil de mi Escuela de Adultos y voluntaria del Banco de Comida y en todo lo que se pueda en mi comunidad. Yo estoy aquí como mamá y mi compañera y demás padres de Virginia Roca Barton, pidiendo esta sombra para la Escuela Virginia Roca Barton, ya que la hemos estado pidiendo por varios años. Nos acaban de poner unas mesas con sombrillas, pero no es suficiente. Además, nos preocupa que el aire las pueda volar y pueda lastimar a uno de nuestros niños. Queremos algo más sólido, sombra bajo techo como lo hay en la Escuela Oscar Loya, Frampol y Alisal Elementary. Así pido a mi mesa directiva y confío que van a escuchar nuestras peticiones el día de hoy para el bienestar de nuestros hijos. Respetuosamente, Lisbeth, muchas gracias.
Good afternoon, Superintendent Monicanzo and members of the board. My name is Lisbeth Santos. I'm a mother of Virginia Roca Barton. I'm a very active mother in the School Site Council in DLAC, Padres Unidos BHC. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees of the Council of Virginia Roca Barton. Besides, I'm a student of the adult school, and I'm also belong to the student council of my school. I also volunteer for the food bank and everything that can help my community. I am here as a mom, and my compañeras and I, other parents in Virginia Roca Barton, we're asking for this shade structure for Virginia Roca Barton. We have been asking for this for several years. We have just received some tables with umbrellas, but it's not enough. And also, we're worried about the wind that can make them fly away and could hurt one of the kids. We want something more solid. Shade, something that has a roof, the way it's at schools at Oscar Loya, Frank Paul, and Alza Elementary. So I ask my board of trustees, and I trust that you will listen to our pleas today for the benefit of our children. Respectfully, Lisbeth Santos. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ending public comment at 6:36 p.m. Moving on to item 5B, association comments, LSL Teachers Association. Do we have anybody from the PTA? No comment tonight. Thank you. How about the California School Employees Association, Chapter 577?
Good evening, Board President, board members, Superintendent, and Cabinet. Solange K. Quinoy, Chapter 577 President. Tonight, on the agenda is the CSEA agreement, and we are hopeful that the board will approve it. I would like to sincerely thank Ms. Monica Anso, our superintendent, and Dr. Rosa Coronado, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resource, for their leadership and efforts in helping us reach this agreement. In these uncertain times, this agreement will help ease some of the financial struggles faced by our classified employees as they work hard to make ends meet. CSEA Chapter 577 is also working in collaboration with the Human Resource Department under the leadership of Mr. George Lopez, Director of HR, in planning the upcoming classified Professional Development Day on October 10th. We truly appreciate this partnership and are excited for the Professional Development Day. Thank you.
Thank you. How about United Substitute Teachers Union? Anybody here from USTU? Nope. Thank you. Moving on to item 6, presentation. 6A, school site presentation. Maria Lepe, Alisal Community School Principal.
Good evening. Good evening, Superintendent, members of the board and cabinet. We are here today presenting on our how we're working together hand in hand towards school improvement. So at Alisal Community, we're working as a team to close the achievement gap that exists in our community. And by doing that, what we're focusing on is improving Tier 1 instruction school-wide, which is where it all starts. Our demographics this year, as of last week, we had 572 TK 6th grade students, and every day we are getting more students. Out of those students, as of last week, we had 347 English learners. 15 of them have been identified as initially proficient. 90 of them have reclassified throughout the years. And we have 70 English-only students, 138 migrant students, and 61 special education students. Some of them receive both speech and RSP or only one or the other. And we have 95.4% free and reduced meals, and that's according to the California dashboard. And we have 162 homeless students. Now, what you were presenting here as well is our LPAC results, and this is according to CASP what was presented for the spring 2025. We had a total of 404 students, and here it included the kinder students as well. So this is how we did in the well-developed this past spring. We had 46 students reach a level 4, and most of our students fell in the somewhat developed and also moderately developed. So this is the outcome. The number of students reaching 4 is higher compared to last year. Now here's the comparative data, 3rd through 6th grade. What you see here in gray, starting in 2023, we were at 38% met or exceeded students in gray. And in 2024, we went up to 43. On 2025, you see the preliminary scores that now we went down to 38.75. In reflecting with our team, we've been looking at, what happened? What strategies did you teach or did you not teach? What should we focus on more? We will continue to address this at ILTs, at PLCs, and looking closely at every student and the instruction that took place. And so we'll be talking later about what my plans are. For math, for the first 2 years, 2023 and 2024, we were at 24%, and this year we improved, and then again, these are preliminary scores. Okay. What you see here is the iReady reading diagnostic preliminary results. Not all students have tested. Most of them have, but we still have some students that have not. Kinder does not test the first trimester, so we won't see their scores. And out of 469 students, students 3 grade levels or more below, we have 107. 2 grade levels or more below, it's 121. And the majority of our students are 1 grade level below, which is 174. Early on in mid, we have 50 on early on grade level, and mid or above, 17. And this data tells me that we have a lot of work to do. Every year we continue to grow, and there are some setbacks at times, but I am confident that working together we will continue to make gains. For iReady Math, again, Kinder did not test, and the majority, just like in reading, are in 1 grade, the band 1 grade level below, which is in this case 208 students. So looking at reading, we are lower in the reading than we are in the math in the iReady. 3 grade levels or more below, it's 75 students compared to the reading, which was more than 100. So moving forward, we are standards driven. So in order to ensure that students are closing the achievement gap and that they are making gains, we need to address grade level standards. And the following strategies are going to be utilized to close the achievement gap. We will continue with the Write Up a Storm closed reading and writing strategy school-wide. New teachers will soon receive training. They are in the process of receiving training from our coach. And later on, the plan is to have our consultant provide more in-depth training. The focus is, of course, closed reading and writing strategies. We will continue utilizing Achieve 3000 to offer rigorous differentiating Lexile text to address linguistic needs during designated ELD 4th, 3rd through 6th grade, and horizontal and vertical articulation along with learning walks. And those learning walks will be conducted by admin, by coaches, and different grade levels during their PLC. Additional support that for Tier 1 instruction that is new this year. I'm going to be working together with Chavez School to bring in a solution tree to provide a depth of knowledge professional development in order to support the teaching staff in developing a deeper understanding of how to align the strategies, formative assessments, students' tasks with the appropriate level of rigor. So backwards mapping, in other words, but looking at the assessment, the standard, and what strategies will really work to address those standards. And in order for our teachers to be knowledgeable on the rigor of those questions, to analyze the SBAC and look, are the formative assessments that they are creating comparable to the way that they are assessed in the SBAC? So that's professional development that is coming soon. And this, as I said, it's in collaboration with Cesar Chavez School. Another, something else that continues to be concerning for us is just as it is for the district, Goal 5, Best First Early Literacy Instruction. And as we analyze the data, we continue to notice that in the lower grades, specifically in K-2, there continues to be the need to focus on foundational literacy. And our students are underperforming in the foundational skills. They come into kinder and they don't have the English language and the skills that some communities they come in with. But we have our families to support us, and we have a team, and together we are working to address those foundational skills, utilizing the UFly Foundation curriculum that was approved for us to use this past school year. So the plan is to continue utilizing the program. Our teachers have been trained. I have new teachers again, but on the 16th, they will be trained. The new teachers will be trained on the UFly Foundations, and tomorrow they will be having their training on the Right Up a Storm strategies provided by our coaches. Okay. So admin and support staff will continue to work hand in hand with teachers. And soon we will also bring in our intervention teacher that will work with our team in providing that extra support in the classroom, but it will be based on the formative assessment. One of the barriers that I saw was implementing with fidelity was the progress monitoring and small group support. For that reason, I kept looking for, what else is out there. Well, I learned that Project Reads partnered up with the UFly, and they created a portal which will allow teachers to identify, based on formative assessment, identify the students that need the support by concept, by student. It will be able to create a graph similar to a chart, a table similar to what you see here. So the teacher will be able to know what the student has mastered and what they have not. It will also allow pinpoint and tell teachers, work with student A, B, and C on silent E, on long I, exactly give the student what they need. And it will also allow them to create personalized decodables aligned curriculum. Okay. And it takes a team commitment from everyone, coaches, admin, training, all the support that they need.
Good evening. I'm Kimberly McCown. I'm the assistant principal this year at Alisal Community School, and I'll be presenting on evidence of student engagement and learning. On the slide, we're presenting the 2024-2025 attendance numbers and information. We see that we did have pockets of chronic absenteeism, which we are looking forward to this year to mitigate. This year, currently, our attendance is identified in the graph here. We, in particular, are paying attention to the transitional kindergarten grade level with 95.52% attendance, which happens currently to be our lowest number. We also have identified third grade as having the highest attendance so far, so we are certainly celebrating that. And between those two, we are working to provide opportunities to enhance our attendance at our school. We do enjoy celebrating student success. Student success is celebrated through trimester awards, perfect attendance awards, PBIS events. We also have a focus on math. The math is celebrated through multiplication challenges for 3rd through 6th grade students. We do an addition challenge for 1st and 2nd grade, along with a counting to 100 challenge for kindergartners. Reading is supported through accelerated reader awards. To enhance building school culture, we have a focus through the lens of PBIS and MTSS for enhancing school culture through Spirit Days. We celebrate Day of the Child, various celebrations with pumpkin carving contests, winter programs, literacy nights, our wellness room, our community school center, and various other ways of us building school culture.
Hello. So with our community school center, a few of you have gotten the opportunity to come and see it. Please join us. We are focusing on attendance. We are focusing on literacy as well as building school climate in and around the school day. And so you'll notice there that we're working together with Ms. Keiko, is working with our attendance clerk. We'll have our social worker working on our team as well. And together we'll be bringing our attendance up. Just give us some time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, questions?
Any questions?
Sure. How about if I start over here, Mr. Jimenez? Any questions? No? Ms. Ibas Barrera?
I didn't have a question, I had a comment. Thank you. I was able to attend your back to school night and it was standing room only. And it was a very good presentation. And then you were kind enough to give me a little tour. I had never been to the upstairs in Alisal. And so that was very, very nice. Sorry about that. Very nice and good job. It seems like the students are getting their needs. You know, I think I heard you say that they're doing a little bit better in math than reading, and usually that's kind of flipped, isn't it? So just keep up the good work and thank you for your presentation. Oh, and I did visit the community room. They have so much for parents. They have these bags of food, clothes. I mean, you can really go in there and just like shop like if you were at a store. I really love the environment and just both of your personalities and the welcoming spirit that you had with parents was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Perez, do you have any questions or comments?
Question. So these scores are from these past 2-3 weeks that the students started?
The iReady, yes.
Okay. Okay. That's all for me.
Thank you. So I want to thank you for focusing your attention on Tier 1. That's the biggest challenge right there. The other ones are low-hanging fruit, in my opinion, but this one is a big one. So thank you for focusing your attention on Tier 1. Also, just offhand, if you know the answer, great. If you don't, that's fine. How many newcomers do you have in your site?
Well, we just received a newcomer, was it yesterday? We had around 17, but like I said, every day we're getting new students.
Mhm.
So last year we ended with about 25. Right now we have about 17, some left. No, now we have more than 17 because I just said I just have another newcomer. So it's close to those. I
Mhm.
have in one classroom in fourth grade, I have 3. In another classroom, I have 2. So most of them are probably fourth. I have a couple in third grade. I have one in, I believe, each of my sixth grade classrooms. And so the newcomers are being serviced with foundational skills by my reading specialist, all the fourth through sixth grade, possibly third, but first I have to after everyone takes the iReady, then I will look at the data to see whether my reading specialist will only focus on 4 through 6 or 3rd through 6. It all depends on the numbers and the need at the other grade levels. For sure, my intervention teacher will support first and second, and then we'll see after all the data comes in, which it should come in any day now, almost all of it. We only have a handful that are not done.
You answered my second question, because I was going to ask, oh, what are you doing for those newcomers? They're hard. I mean, if you're a teacher, you understand, you get a newcomer, it's very challenging. Yeah, so, one more question. Okay, so those numbers that you shared with us, the reclassification number, or the RPEP kids, were those total kids, or how many did you reclassify last year?
That was total. Last year, because we had 46 students that got a 4, we reclassified all of them. Right now, we have 1 student that recently met the criteria, so we are working on reclassifying that 1 student. So several of, the students, some of the students we reclassified last year were in 6th grade, but of course they left. And so it's a total of students that are currently there that have reclassified.
Oh, thank you. And last question, I promise. Do you have any DI programs on your campus?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We started this year with one-way TK, but we didn't have enough students in the classroom, so we had to collapse the class.
Mhm. Okay, well, thank you for that presentation. Thank you both, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, we're going to move on to item 6B, department presentation, Early Learning Universal Pre-K, UPK, Elia Garcia, Director of Early Learning. And just I forgot to remind everybody, it's only a 15-minute time that you get, okay? So 15 minutes, start to finish.
Good evening, Board President Garcia, Trustee Gilpas, Jimenez, Perez, and Superintendent Anzo. Today, I will be giving you an overview of the LSL Universal Pre-Kinder and P3 initiatives that support our youngest learners. Sorry. I know, 3.5. Watch you. It's not working. Okay. Universal Pre-Kindergarten programs at LSL honor the learning needs of our youngest learners by providing early learning programs that have developmentally appropriate environments, social emotional support and strategies, intentional play-based instruction to help every child thrive. Play-based instruction is developmentally appropriate for the unique learning style of 3 to 5-year-olds. Through play, young learners develop social emotional skills by learning to share, cooperate, and manage their feelings. They also build a strong foundation in academic skills such as early literacy and math by engaging in hands-on activities. Early Learning Initiative consists of 2 parts, UPK and P3 work. Universal Kindergarten is how we provide wraparound services to all of our 4-year-olds across the district. In preschool, TK, migrant education, special education, and expanded learning. P3 is how we align developmentally appropriate strategies from preschool to third grade, like early literacy and social emotional support. This is our Buckhorn Early Learning Center enrollment data. It's changed a bit since last week. So this was taken last week. As of last week, we had 66 preschool students, state preschool students, and 23 special ed students, which made a total of 89 students. As of today, we have 93 students enrolled, but we still have 19 on the wait list and 8 that are enrolling this week. So we're doing pretty comparable to last year. Last year at this time, we had 70 students. We currently have 437 TK students in our district, which includes our special education students. We have 25 TK classrooms that are made up of 11 structured English immersion classrooms, 1 dual immersion program, 6 bilingual programs, and 7 English-only classrooms. Last year, we had 337 TK students, so we doubled by 100 students. At Alisal Union School District, we are working to align the services provided to our universal pre-kindergarten students by integrating the following across both preschool and TK. Desired results developmental profile assessment, preschool transitional kindergarten learning foundations, development appropriate early learning environments and spaces. When it comes to P3 work, we've provided training to our early learning educators on effective early literacy practices, and have started implementing the California Teaching Pyramid in preschool, TK, and K this year. With the incredible support of our maintenance team, we transformed 15 TK classrooms this summer into developmentally appropriate learning environments. This included updating the furniture to better support the young children's physical, cognitive, and social emotional development needs. We still have 5 more classrooms to upgrade, which we'll do next summer. The California Teaching Pyramid is a tiered approach training of evidence-based practices intended to put an emphasis on healthy social emotional development, promoting nurturing, responsive relationship with teachers and peers, creating high-quality supportive environments, and providing targeted support for children that need additional or individualized support. The DRTP is an authentic assessment that is completed through ongoing observations of the child's knowledge and skills during their everyday activities and routines. It is a strength-based tool focusing on what a child can do and has accomplished rather on their deficits. It helps to build a child's strengths and supports a positive view of their early development. The PTKLF is a foundational guide for educators to provide a clear understanding of what is developmentally appropriate for the age group. It helps teachers plan curriculum, create intentional learning environments, and design effective teaching strategies that support the child's development. Today, we have been looking at 4 different buckets. Assessment, and an assessment, what we did last year is we started training our teachers on the DRDP, and we had them pilot if they were interested in, and this year we're implementing. We looked at environments. What we've done in environments is that we have been able to transform 15 TK classrooms into appropriate learning environments. We did the Buckhorn Early Learning Center, and we have 5 more to go that we'll finish in the summer. When it comes to planning, we trained our staff on the PTKLF last year, and we'll continue to do so this year, and it's both in preschool and TK and special ed. And we want to also do a pilot this year for preschool and TK since they work with the same age group. We also have provided training on the teaching pyramid to our principals, TK teachers, preschool teachers, our paraprofessionals, and our coaches, and we'll continue to do so this year. So in conclusion, Alisal Union School District is committed to designing purposeful, play-based early learning environments that align with preschool, transitional kindergarten learning foundations, utilize age-appropriate assessment tools, and nurture the social emotional development of our youngest learners. This process has been made possible because of the commitment and vision of our superintendent and the dedication and commitment of the TK teachers who are actively engaged in this work. And now, any questions or comments? And I think I made my 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to start over here with Ms. Gilbas Pereira. Do you have any comments or questions?
Very informative. I think we're going to be getting used to the pyramid, the
Training.
this, it was kind of, I've heard it, but I mean, this was brought up a lot. So then, Ms. Garcia, you're in charge of not only the Buckhorn Center, but the TKs at the schools site?
So I support the UPK effort, which is two parts. UPK is how do we service our 4-year-olds across the district? So that's at Buckhorn in the preschool program, and then TK, how do we align with Migrant Ed, after school program, special ed? So how do we all support the 4 years across the district? That's one part of it. And then you have the P3 work, which it's looking at strategies across preschool to 3rd grade. What goes across preschool to 3rd grade that supports young learning, like social emotional development, early literacy, early math. So looking at the promising practices across preschool to 3rd grade.
And so the services that the other schools have, like the psychologist, social worker, and so forth, does that, not because they're too little to need all that?
So that, what's your question? Is
Well, is that offered to them or the families for the TK?
Yeah, that's special ed
Oh, yeah, 'cause
department.
they're at the schools, right?
Yeah,
Some of them are at
they
the
have
schools.
those services at the schools, and then we have some services at Buckhorn.
Oh, okay. And then I was going to ask, what's the schedule like for a TK student? Because they're what, 4?
They're 4. They're just turning 4.
Oh, wow. So are they in there all day?
They're there all day. This year we're also gonna focus, and I haven't with them, is looking at what their day looks like, and how it looks different. So we'll create a schedule for TK. They are getting the teaching pyramid training, which helps them understand how the environment is the 3rd teacher and how it supports learning. So they're getting that training this year. We started with cohort 1 last year, which was the TK teachers that were here last year. Since we grew so much in TK this year, we have a cohort 2. And I am inviting principals and vice principals and literacy coaches. We have also social workers that are attending. So I'm trying to build that consistent vision of how we support 4-year-olds across the district by having common training.
Thank you very much. Great
You're welcome.
presentation.
Thank you.
Ms. Perez?
Just awesome presentation. I love it and I love the program. And it shows that you really enjoy doing what you do.
Thank
And
you.
that I wish I was 4 again so I could join one of these programs.
But you're all invited to come and play with the kids in TK and preschool.
I will. I'll be a kid,
And to look at our new environments. I think you would be really impressed.
but thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Jimenez?
For the presentation.
Thank you.
I always seem to have a few questions on. About staffing. Are you having any problems with, I mean, do the teachers still have to have certain amount of units in EDC? And are you having any problems with staffing?
I think because we have a great HR department, we're fully staffed, and they have to have 24 EC units or comparable experience. And so far, this was the first year that we had to have it, or else we were out of compliance, and
Right.
we're okay. I think we have to give that credit to HR, George, who is doing an amazing job, and Dr. Coronado, I think. But yes, we're fully staffed.
Good.
And this year, the ratio is 1 to 1 to 10, so we have to have 2 adults in the classroom.
That was my second question. What's your ratio? I thought 10 to 1, right?
Yeah.
Not 20.
So yeah, but we want to cap it at 20 because that's 2 adults. If we go over 20, we need a 3rd adult. So
Very
we're capped,
nice.
yeah.
I know, so remember, I'm a teacher too, and I'm from another district, but is there any issue? Okay, so you're dealing with 4-year-olds only, not 3-year-olds? Are you in?
3-year-olds are in preschool and 4-year-olds are in TK.
So diapering issues? Do you have kids with diapering
We
issues?
have,
And how do you handle that? That's my second question.
Yes.
Do you have special aids and all that good stuff, or?
So
how's
we
that?
have students that are still getting potty trained, and we try to support. We this year, because of our superintendent, we were able to now hire para-4s in TK to support with that. We also met with principals last year and gave them what we call a toileting plan. So if students come in and they're not fully trained, potty trained, they meet with the family and they create a plan of how they support it at home and how we support at the school site. And then we hire the para-4s. So we're all working together as a team, and I think it's working out well.
And then, of course, my last question, the restroom ratio. Is there enough restrooms are the restrooms nearby, or are they inside the classroom, or are they in all these TK classrooms?
It's different at every school site, but we do encourage them that if they have a classroom that has a restroom, to give it to TK because they're younger and they're learning how to potty train, so they're the ones that need it more. So every site is different, but principals know that that's a priority, and some principals have really made an effort to make sure that they have a classroom with restrooms.
Isn't there some, okay, I was thinking that they had to have restrooms inside the classrooms for the TKs, the littles.
It has to be either in the classroom or close by.
Can you define close by?
I don't think there's like a definition, but I think principals know that they want it close by because they're still learning how to potty train.
And I'm just being silly, but I mean, I do recall that that's a big issue sometimes with the restrooms. But thank you for your presentation.
Yes.
Very well done. I appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. Okay, moving on to item 7, board member superintendent reports. How about over here, Mr. Jimenez? Do you have anything to report? Oh, we'll start with it. Sorry, superintendent, I skipped you. Oh, okay. Ms. Quilpas Barrera, anything to report? Okay, sorry. There's some water right there. How about Ms. Perez? Something to report?
I do. I just want to say thank you to our superintendent for making a mini video, a biography video, really nice. I didn't know La Chona existed, but it does, and I like that song too. But thank you, very nice. Especially because you shared it out to the community, and now they get to know you a little better, who you are and where you come from. Also, it was a big accomplishment for the Frank Paul and Cesar Chavez. They got a community rooms as well. Nice job to all of you guys. Very, what's the word? You walk in there and it's like you feel you're at home. Very, very nice. So to our community out there, use them. And what else? I think that's all.
I'm going back to Ms. Quilpas Barrera.
Thank you. I cleared my throat so I could talk. Thank you. I just wanted to thank Dr. Coronado, who has been with us, and I've heard nothing but positive from everybody in the district on her work, her ethic, and thank you. You're doing a great job, and I'll miss you at the next board meeting. This is your last one, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Ms. Anso, Mrs. Anso, do you have anything to report?
Yes, I think today in the news this morning, we woke up to horrific news, right? I don't think a child should have to be afraid to go to their place of learning, to their place of worship. We had in Minneapolis, if you're watching the news, 2 children lost their lives because of a mass shooting. 17 were hurt, and I just want to make sure that we talk to our children today, tonight, hold them tight, make sure that we have plans here at the district. We're prepared. It's nice reminders for our staff and our principals just to go over their plans, their safety plans. It's just a sad day in our nation. And again, no child should have to go to their place of learning and worship, because it was at a Catholic church, school. They were having mass because it was the first day or the first week of school, so they were in mass celebrating that. And it's just sad, and it's something that no one should go through. So we have a community in our country now that is hurting, and I think the country hurts with them. So just want to make sure that we talk to our children and we acknowledge that we have to be safe in and make sure that we're aware of what's happening with even those that are hurting in different ways.
Thank you for that. And I just want to thank all the campus supervisors this morning. I had the pleasure of going to the Steinbeck School a couple of weeks back, and I was talking to one of the campus supervisors in the morning, and I was asking her about her day, and she wasn't feeling her day because she was a little down, and I asked her what was wrong, and she just said, well, you know, she was getting told off, and yeah, and it was all because, you know, the mornings routines are very hard, right? Everyone's starting their day up, taking the students back to school, getting there on time, and so, you know, she had some run-ins with some parents, and she was asking the parents kindly to not park in the parking zones where, you know, you're not supposed to park, you're just supposed to drop off kids. And so I'm just kind of, you know, kindly reminding parents and guardians, anybody that's dropping off kids, to give yourself enough time to get to school. Plan your night the night before, plan your day the night before, get your kids ready the night before with clothes and everything else. I used to teach parenting classes, so part of that was me, you know, and just so that your morning routine is a little bit more smoother and you're not, you know, frustrated. And if you have to talk to your teacher, you're going to have to find a parking, right? No, don't park in the parking zone where you're not supposed to park. And so just thanking those supervisors that do their jobs there in the morning, and they're doing their best they can to keep everybody safe. So with that, we're going to move on to item 8, consent agenda, approval, ratified contracts, MOUs, agreements, grants, proposals, conferences, workshops, and field trips. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda? Mr. Jimenez, can I get a second?
Second.
Ms. Perez? Ms. Sanzo, can you please call a line vote?
Yes. Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
and Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Thank you. Moving on to item 9, human resources. Item A, action item, request for additional full-time equivalent positions, paraeducator. Is that a 5, 6, 4? Okay, 4, sorry. May I get a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Mrs. Gilpaz Barrera.
Second.
Second by Mr. Jimenez. Comments or questions? Ms. Sanzo, can you please take the line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo being absent.
Item 9B, action item, variable term waivers for 2025-2026 school year. May I get a motion to approve those term waivers?
Motion.
Mrs. Perez, can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Jimenez, comments or questions? Mrs. Anso, can you please take the line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
9C, action item, request for position, a new position, Director 2 of Construction Program Management of 1 full-time position. May I get a motion?
So moved.
Ms. Gilpaz Barrera, may I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Jimenez, comments or questions? Ms. Gilpaz Barrera?
I think it's great that we're having this position. We had discussed it before with our former superintendent, but now that we have this position, I mean, things are going to be coming up as far as construction. Thought we should have had this position way back when we were rebuilding Fremont and LSL, but it's good to know that we have this again. I think it's a very needed position, and of course, support it.
Any other comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take the line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 10, Administrative Services. A, action item, salary schedule change, California School Employees Association, CSEA, Chapters 577, classified. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion.
Mr. Jimenez, can I get a second?
Second.
Ms. Perez? Comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take the line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia,
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez,
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera,
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 10B, action item AB 1200, California School Employees Association, CSEA, Chapter 577. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Gilbas Barrera, seconded by Mr. Jimenez. Comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take the line vote?
Yes. Trustee Leticia Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez.
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera.
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 10C, action item, contract for Assistant Superintendent Human Resources.
I make a motion.
Oh, can I get the, hold on a second. Okay.
We were on a roll.
Before I take the motion, we're going to read the contract out. Is that correct? Does she have? Or the summary of financials? Financial terms. So give us a minute. How many pages is this? Back, this one. Okay. All right, here we go. The district will consider approving 2025-2028 employment agreement for Mr. Josue Diaz Jr. to serve as Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources for the district. This agreement for Assistant Superintendent will commence on September 1st, 2025. A summary of the financial terms are as follows. One, the term of Mr. Diaz's employment as Assistant Superintendent will be September 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2028. Two, the base salary of the Assistant Superintendent for the 2025-2026 school year will be step 3 of the 2025-2026 cabinet salary schedule, $203,524 based upon a 222-day work year. The Assistant Superintendent will receive $500 per year as compensation for an earned master's degree. The Assistant Superintendent will receive a one-time relocation stipend in the amount of $5,000. The Assistant Superintendent will be eligible to participate in the health insurance benefits that are provided to other certificated administrators in the district and life insurance plan provided to other management employees in the district. The Assistant Superintendent will be paid a monthly allowance for an automobile of $500 per month. The Assistant Superintendent will be paid a monthly allowance for use of personal cellular phone of $40 per month. The district will pay the cost of the Assistant Superintendent's membership dues in the Association of California School Administrators, or the AXA, and the California Association of Latino Superintendents and Administrators, CALSA. And now I'm going back to item C, contract for Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
I think I heard Gilbas Barrera first. And
Go
Mr.
for it.
Jimenez, is that your second? Can I get a second? Okay, Mr. Jimenez seconded. Comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take the line vote?
Yes. Trustee Leticia Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez.
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera.
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 10D, action item, new board policies, administrative regulations, and exhibits, series 6000, instruction included. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
Ms. Perez, can I get a second? Ms. Gilbas Barrera, comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take a line vote?
Trustee Leticia Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez.
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Gilpaz Barrera.
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 10E, action item, obsolete board policies, administrative regulations, exhibits, series 6000, instruction included. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Ms. Perez, a second? Can I get a second? Anybody?
She was a motion.
Oh, Ms. Gilbas Barrera? It's okay. Comments or questions? Mrs. Anzo, can you please take the line vote?
Yes. Trustee Leticia Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Beatriz Perez?
Yes.
Trustee Guadalupe Guilvaz Barrera?
Yes.
Trustee Jose Antonio Jimenez?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0 with Mr. Ocampo absent.
Item 11, future agenda items. A, school site presentation, Marisol Pio Oros, Barden Elementary School Principal. That'll be taking place on September the 17th. Item B, presentation fiscal year 2024-25, unaudited actuals, budget report. Elaine Mendoza, Director of Physical Services. That'll also take place on September the 17th. Item 11C, presentation state of federal funding, Monica Anzo, Superintendent. That'll be future items. Future meeting dates, they're all there, September 17th, October 8th, October 29th, November 19th, and December 10th. Item 13, public comments. 13A, individuals wishing to address the Board of Trustees on closed session agenda items may do so at this time, starting time 7:27. Okay, there isn't any, so we're going to end this at 7:28. We will now adjourn to closed session. We have at 7:28, and we'll have a 10-minute break. Closed session will begin promptly at 7:38. Thank you. Okay, we are reconvening to open session at 8:04. Item 15B, report action. During closed session discussion on a motion by Mrs. Gilbas Pereira and seconded by Mr. Jimenez, the board voted 4-0 in favor of approving a settlement agreement related to a due process complaint in OAH case number 20250703888. Moving on to item 16, adjournment. Time adjourned is 8:05 p.m. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.